Never gonna give you up, never gonna
Never gonna
let you down, never gonna run around and hurt you. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Thunder League, now in 2016. My name is Michael Zoom, and I'm joined here by the amazing, the Orange Broom. Now, Orange, what can you tell us about the matches we have today?
Today we're gonna have some interesting matches. We're now reaching the very end of the actual group stage, so teams are about to start falling apart. The top teams have already been picked. We see a match between Think and Poltergeist. Poltergeist needs points, and they need points badly. So is Cube. Poltergeist and Cube are currently in the bottom three. So a kind of victory is, if I'm not mistaken, pretty much out of the group stage here. They're going to be eliminated in the playoffs, but Cube and Poltergeist still have a chance. So Poltergeist needs to win against Think. Cube needs to defeat... who are they playing against?
Cube is playing against Dynamite. But yes, this is a fact that we didn't really mention before. Only the top 8 teams are going to get into the playoffs, which means the bottom 2 are going to get out during this group stage, which means, sadly, Akai, isn't looking too good, but it's going to be a battle between Cube and Poltergeist to see which team is going to get into the playoffs. Now, the match we have coming up is Think versus Poltergeist. Two very strong teams, but now, I gotta say, I'm rooting more for Think Squadron. You know, I'm not even going to ask you, Orange, because you are a member of Think Squadron. You are Think Squadron bias confirmed. Doesn't even matter.
I'll try not to be, but yeah. I mean, so far, Think isn't currently in 4th place. They've played 5 matches, won 4, 12 points. You know, they're doing very well, and they need this to be put into the top 3.
Yeah, honestly, Think is actually one of my top contenders to actually winning this tournament. In general, they're a very, very strong team. A bit too tactical for my liking. If I want to watch something entertaining, I'd rather watch this like. But guys, we have some interesting news. Over the past couple of days where we weren't streaming, we have witnessed a massive boost in the prize pool. Yes, we are currently at over $29,899, which means we are $100 away of unlocking the next milestone, which is going to be the Death Match Tournament mode for all Dogtag owners. Have you ever felt like your team is just letting you down and you can't seem to win any matches? Well, this is the mode for you. It's basically just free for all in tanks and aircraft. It's going to be absolute chaos. And
I can't wait to play it.
Now, you can
no team killers to come into play here.
Indeed, there are no team killers, which is good.
Well, now, I wonder, I think tactics is going to come into play, so you're going to have basically not squad mates, but you're going to have to find friendlies and maybe join together to defeat them, and then when everybody else is dead, kind of make a death match. I think it's going to be very cool.
I'm actually expecting some squadrons to do that, but at the same time, it's probably going to be randomized. I mean, you can't get into the game mode with a squadron. That would be just OP.
No, but random queue time could be.
Random queue times could be, but let's not give me my ideas before they do that.
They will anyway, but...
Now, ladies and gentlemen, whilst we wait for this match to start, don't forget you can actually win stuff by watching these streams. All you have to do is go to Warthunder.pro and watch the stream. Actually, you don't even have to watch the stream. You just have to be logged in with your in-game account. You can pause the stream, you can go back to Twitch, and you can win one of the following amazing prizes. We are giving away Silverline boosters, research points, 3 days of premium account, 100 Golden Eagles, and one of the unique following vehicles. We have B49 E7s, M24 Chaffies with APCR rounds, P51A Mustangs, Panther televisions, also known as Panther T5, also known as the Russian premium version of the Panther, and finally, my most wanted tank that I still don't have. Gaijin! The RBT5 with 250 kilogram rockets. That thing can take out a mouse. It's a 1.3 battle rating tank that can take out a mouse. Woo!
Now, interesting enough, Poltergeist with 2 Ostwinds, no planes. Think in the meantime has got 3 aircraft. 3 BF-109 G6s, one of them, which happens to be Chop Strotter, doesn't have rockets, but 2 gun pods. I think he's going to be strafing the Ostwinds.
Oh, this is actually interesting. Poltergeist went with no aircraft whatsoever.
And no tanks on B. That is arcade tactics. Interesting.
That is arcade tactics indeed. It seems like they are rushing for the city here, but at least they have 2 Ostwinds. At least they know that air superiority is very, very important. Well, even though they didn't take out any aircraft themselves, they still have Osmans which are able to take those aircraft down.
Yeah, other than that, no diversity. I mean, besides Cleric and the T-25, everything else is in T-44s.
Now
Russian supremacy.
Indeed. Now the T-25, Cleric and T-25 can do a lot of damage if he gets onto the B flag. Here's the thing about Poland. Poland is all about holding the A and the B flag. If you hold those two flags, you're pretty much guaranteed to win. Especially because B is just in a perfect position. It's kind of hard to get there, but once you fortify that position, you can just spawn, camp the enemy spawn, you can overlook the A flag, defend it also very well in conjunction with your teammates on the A flag. So it's very important to hold those two flags. Now, the tactic we are seeing employed by Poltergeist here is very, very weird. It seems like they're rushing for A and C, which might work out if you can hold the city. Yes, you can still win the game by holding A and C, but it's much harder holding A once your enemy has the B flag.
Yeah, I feel like I'm watching Arcade again with their tactic of going for A and C and completely ignoring B point. But so far, it hasn't worked out once. So Poltergeist, I mean, hey, surprise me, please.
Now, Arcade is a squadron that doesn't really go for capture points, do
Oh,
they?
look at that! Sticky Sugar, the Osmond! He killed the T-44. That was
Osmond MVP! We have
a,
the first Ost win moment of 2016, ladies and gentlemen.
that was an artillery strike.
It might have very well been. Oh, well then doesn't count. Sticky Sugar, come on. Put your gun to use. Artillery strikes are for noobs.
He's across the map, though, to be honest.
Cross-map artillery is still artillery. It isn't really the same thing. But look at the
Always,
A flags here.
Yeah.
Now,
I mean-
Warthunder has the advantage of having Best Panic and Cleric covering him from behind, so he's reasonably safe here behind the south. But at the same time, he has two guys in front of him. Oh, and he just got taken out by artillery. This is very unfortunate. Poltergeist now taking the A flag. It seems like the tactic is actually working out here. They have C, they have A, they're now initiating the bleed on Fink. Now, Fink cannot lose. They are not going to lose this B flag. I mean, let's be honest, Poltergeist is not even going for the B flag, but Fink has to get back into the city.
Yeah, the Neaton's going to be a hard one because I think that, Poltergeist is now having secured everything. I mean, there's no Think members currently in the city, so all they have to do is just slightly push out there and just hold the city. Not just the cap circles, but the entire city can be held. Yeah, the Tartarus. Now, that Tiger E is going to be the one and only tank they can go through.
Now,
let's keep it at long distance.
It seems like Zerba Klaus is back. If you quite remember the last stream we had on the 29th, if I'm not mistaken, we had a massive amount of giveaways. Now, I'm not expecting that many giveaways to be given out today, but we are still going to have giveaways. So make sure that you're logged in on Warthunder.pro, or you're going to miss out your chances to win the amazing prizes we have on offer. And look at the messages on the names on the bottom of the stream. Those are the winners. If you see your name amongst them, log into your War Thunder in-game account and see if you win something great. And if you do let us know in the chat. We are always reading the chat and seeing what you guys are saying and what you think of the stream in general.
Look at that Tiger E. Oh, he takes a hit into the left track there. But Scrooge is not in a good position. He's got Dort Traber coming from behind as well. Tiger E needs to stay alive. His turret ring is jammed.
It's not looking too good here. Poltergeist is having a very, very good game here. I'm actually impressed.
Yep, they are.
I mean, they are out-tacticking Fink. And Fink's
Oh, Ether. That's 3 tank members down. Oh, there comes D'Artagnan to the rescue, taking Scrooge McDuck with the two rockets on the BFR 9.
Oh, Sticky Sugar just got destroyed by Dirt Trouble as well. That's one last Ost win for Poltergeist. And here's the thing, Orange, we've seen this before. We have seen this before. Teams who hold the 2 flags in the city, normally they hold A pretty well because, well, let's be honest here. A is the hardest flag to take.
Yeah.
But C is kind of in the open here. It's very hard to defend both flags. And it seems like this is what Fink is going here. They are going for the C flag. And once Poltergeist realizes that C is being capped and they rush for the C flag, they're going to take A flag from behind. We've seen this kind of switcheroo before.
Yep, I mean, if you look at Best Panic, he is now starting to move from the B point slowly to the A point. He's waiting for the A to start being clear.
Indeed, and look at the scoreboard as well. Poltergeist is already down 5 respawns. Now, Fink has the disadvantage in place because Evil Toucher just got taken out and is now out of the game. But they still have more respawns left than Poltergeist. So not only might they turn this around, they might also win by just by elimination.
Yep, they could. Oh boy, so look at that cugging there.
Oh, look at this. This is just beautiful. Now, I personally, if I was Ubojike here, I would personally put my the back of my tank against the wall and then try to backwards side scrape. That tends to work very, very well. But he's not going to.
You're risking getting the engine blown out, then you're immobilized. That's the problem.
True, but the thing is, the engine isn't really important as long as you can take out that tank. Now, it's going to take a minute to repair, of course, but Mr. Salvatore is the only one here. If he takes Mr. Salvatore out, the C-flag is pretty much ripe for the taking.
Yep, he's flanking now.
But flanking around alone is not going to work out so much. He did draw some artillery. I think he was hoping for the artillery to take out Mr. Salvatore's tracks.
I don't think Salvatore sees him here.
Yeah. He's turning around, but he's kind of in a bad position. You know, Dirt Drop is miles away, so Ubojike doesn't really have the support from his teammate here. They need to get some support here. They need to get some flanking fire going on.
Let's take a look around here. Oh, A point is not looking good. Only Titan is remaining in there. Best Panicky is moving.
Best Panicky is moving.
Oh, Salvatore just eliminated Ubojika. Not good.
Oh, that's a setback for Fink Squad. They are now down 2 players. So even though they still have more respawns than Poltergeist does, they have less players, and this is a domino effect. The less players you have, the more players you are going to lose in the future because you just can't hold the flanks on.
Yeah.
So Orange, honestly, I think Poltergeist is going to win this first battle.
It's looking very good for them, yeah.
If Fink doesn't somehow just pull out an ace out of their sleeve, they're not going to win this one. They're stalling way too much.
They're too scattered around. I mean, Ubojika was alone against Mr. Salvatore. Dortravo is still hiding behind that house, and we've got Best Panicky now slowly pushing forward, but there's not enough maneuver space for them, really.
Now, what I'm guessing might have happened is that these players from Fink Squadron ate too much on Christmas, and they are now just too fat and unable to move.
Santa was too nice.
I mean, a tank can only hold so much weight. I mean, look at the mouse. That thing is so heavy it can barely move. Speaking of mouse, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, did you notice that the tournament for the E100 has started? Yes, indeed. If you are a dog tag owner, you should have received some tickets for the arcade tournament and the realistic mode tournament. Now, it seems like the realistic mode tournament isn't active right at the moment, but the arcade mode is. So, if you are amongst the top, I think it's 150 players in the E100 arcade tournament, you get yourself an E100. But not only that, if you get amongst the top 500, you also get a trophy which can contain either the RBT5 or the Panther television. So,
okay. Awkward silence.
I was waiting for it to go on, mate.
That's us not. Oh my
it's
god!
And look at this air battle here. I'm actually surprised that there are still aircraft flying in the air at this point, but Fink is falling apart. Fink is falling apart here. They're not doing too good.
Yeah, there goes the left wing of Darton there.
You have a hole in your left wing! Your left wing in your hole!
I don't know what's going on with Fink. I mean, last time they were playing against Akai Victory, they were like thinking of just using 6 players instead of 7. Now it just, I don't know. I mean, Mr. Salvatore just took down Ubojika and Best Panicky alone. Hasn't taken a single hit yet.
Honestly, I'm actually quite impressed by Poltergeist here. I mean, they are only in the 8th place. And they are beating Fink, which is the team that has doubled their points.
Yeah, I mean, it's an apparent underdog against, an ex-champion, and it doesn't look like it. It looks like the complete opposite.
Indeed. Now, someone in chat was asking how the point breaker worked if both teams in the 8th place had the same amount of points. Now, from what I can tell, it's either the team who has the least defeats, or if the teams have played before, the team who has won against the other. So, if 2 teams have the same amount of points, and these teams have played against each other, it's going to be decided by which team has won in the battle between those 2 teams. So, for example, at the moment we have Poltergeist and Cube with the same amount of points. If they still have the same amount of points by the end of this tournament, it's going to be down to if Cube won against Poltergeist or if Poltergeist won against Cube.
It's not looking good for Thing there. Dortrambo just eliminated. That leaves the C flank completely open. Best Panic again moving in. Cleric is now I mean, he's trying to progress a little bit. He can't get the lead, the aim there. You know, B point is good for protecting A, but there's nothing at A for him to shoot at. There's only X starts and X, and he's still in the same spot, been there since the beginning of the match. Unless Chopstrotter here can do something to change that, Fink is looking at a loss.
Oh, but he does have the slight disadvantage here. T44 is a very, very nasty gun. Now the Panther F is decently mobile, but not as mobile as the T44.
Yeah, nothing is
And
mobile
he
when
just got
taking a
taken
shot from
out.
behind. Yeah.
Yeah, told you. That 85mm Russian gun is just amazing at taking out stuff.
Fink just fell apart this match.
Good. This is definitely not looking good for Fink. This isn't Fink Squadron playing.
Nope, Best Panic is down. That leaves Dartarn and Cleric.
Fink is now down to 2 players.
I mean, I don't want to call it, but I think Cleric, look, he's been on B since the beginning of the match. Still hasn't died. He could have potentially bailed out, gotten into a plane, and assisted, but that was 3 minutes ago.
A bomber could have helped out massively, but it's too late. It's just too late. As I said, when this whole thing started. Now, Darth Alien is actually going for the A flag, but I think it's too late. I just honestly think it's too late. He's just delaying the inevitable here. Now, actually, no, even so, the only hope they would have right now of winning this game is by forcing a draw and having more points than Poltergeist. But even if they force a draw, which, given the match is only going to go for another 2 minutes maximum, but even if they force a draw, Poltergeist has as much more points than Fink Squadron does.
Yeah, it's not gonna work. There's not enough time on the clock.
Oh, no, Nathaniel is actually doing some work here. Just took out Impressive. Impressively taken out Impressive.
It's not a very good position, but it's the time. The time is ticking and it's not in their favor. I mean, Cleric would need to move right now. That T25 is a good asset, but not enough.
I don't know. I honestly just don't think Fink Squadron is going to win this one. Now, I still believe that Fink Squadron can turn this around. I mean, we've seen these guys play before. They are a very good team. They are. They honestly are one of the best teams in Thunder League. And Poltergeist is definitely one of the... Well, I'm not going to be too mean, but they are not exactly one of the best teams around. Let's just put it at that. At least so far, from what we've seen from them. But I don't know. We've seen crazy stuff before. I mean, hell, during the first day, we saw Dislike playing against who was it? Verve, if I'm not mistaken. Verve, which was the Thunder Cup champion, who didn't lose a single match during the entire Thunder Cup, and then just gets taken out by Dislike in an amazing comeback.
The thing that really I can't understand is, and I've seen this happen a couple of times, is Think always chooses Poland for this first map, and they always lose on it. I don't understand it.
It might just be that they're just going for sympathy points here. Like, they want to give Poltergeist at least a fighting chance.
That is possible. Yep, 35 seconds left on the clock. It's over.
Indeed, we have now 10 seconds left in the clock. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you just tuned in, welcome to Thunder League. You just missed the first game between Fink Squadron and Poltergeist, but Fink Squadron is surprisingly losing. I was honestly not expecting Poltergeist to pull this one off.
Me neither. I mean, Fink had a good start.
Mr. Salvatore versus Darth Alien. Who is going to get... Oh, Mr. Salvatore misses his shot!
And it bounces. That T-34 frontal her armor.
It's the angles, mate. Those angles. That sloped armor is just amazing. But the game is over. Now, if I am not mistaken, this is still going to be a win for Poltergeist, because they did have more points than Fink Squadron here. Let's see.
Plenty more.
By the way, yep, Poltergeist just took that point. Indeed. Now, Orange, did you notice that Verve has quite a lot of penalty points? We've seen some situations before where, especially Verve, I think Verve is currently the only one who has penalty points. So what happened is, during 2 games now, Verve spawned in with 8 players instead of 7.
Yep.
And if you do that, the match has to be restarted, you automatically forfeit your win, and you get penalty points. Now, penalty points do not affect the team's score on the leaderboard, but they affect other things. So at the moment, Verve has 20 penalty points, and at 30, you automatically lose a match, and at 50
you're disqualified.
You are kicked out of the tournament. So I don't know if these penalty points stack during the whole tournament, if it's just a playoff thing, if it's just a group thing, or if it's the both combined. But if that is the case, Verve has to be very, very careful now, because they cannot afford to do any more mistakes here.
Because they got a perfect position right now. I mean, they're the ex-Thunder Cup champions. They're sitting on top of the leaderboard with 18 points. And, when the playoffs begin, they're going to be in the final in no time if they can make that standing hold right now.
Indeed. Now, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget that you can win stuff simply by watching these streams. All you have to do is go to Warthunder.pro, click on the streams page, and log in with your in-game account. You don't have to have the streams page running. You can just go back to Twitch, chat with the awesome people here, chat with us, and enjoy this amazing battle. But you can win one of the following amazing prizes. Now, if you do get chosen for a giveaway, you're going to be given a trophy, which is going to appear in-game. And this trophy can contain Silverline boosters, it can contain research points, can contain premium days, free days of premium accounts, it can contain 100 golden eagles, or, and hopefully it's going to contain this for you, one of the amazing following vehicles. One of the following amazing vehicles, that's what I was going to say. We have BF-109 E7s, we have M24 Chevys with APCR rounds, and an awesome camo scheme, by the way. That thing looks sexy. We have the B-51A Mustang, which also looks very, very sexy. We have the Russian premium version of the Panther, called the Panther T5, or, as nicknamed by the Twitch chat, the Panther Television. And finally, what we are all hoping for, the RBT-5 Russian 1.3 reserve tank, not exactly reserve tank, but it's technically a reserve tank, just that it has two massive things attached to its head. It looks a bit like Dumbo.
It's scary though.
It is
absolutely scary. Rolling into Tigery, and out of nowhere there comes a little small itsy bitsy tank, like a little mouse, and then on there is just those huge rockets, and they're just coming your way. Ugh.
Now, Orange, did you see how Sean painted his RBT-5?
I haven't seen it yet. Russian flag, I'm guessing.
Nope, even better.
American.
He put some teeth on the front of the hull and then eyes on either of the rockets. That thing just looks menacing. Honestly, it's quite a derpy face, but if you see something like that rolling at you, you are going to crap your pants, pretty much.
Say hello to my little friend.
Say hello to my two little friends. Now, it seems like the next match is going to be Eastern Europe. A map we see a lot.
Yep.
A lot indeed. There are quite a couple of tactical lanes, avenues of combat you can use on this map. Now, the flags are all on one side of the river, and they are very linear. It's going to be very hard for you to take out the home flag of the respective enemy team. But the sea flag, it's just a place of constant warfare. There are always some tanks on the sea flag, for a very good reason. Now, so far what you've seen in these tournaments is the key to success in winning Eastern Europe is to A, rush the sea flag right at the start of the match and hold the other side of the river. If you hold those two criteria, you're pretty much guaranteed a win. But you have to fulfill them both. You can't just rush sea and leave the other side of the river open, and you can just have the other side of the river and don't rush sea. You have to do both.
Look at Dortruber. He's flanking behind the back bridge. I haven't seen that yet. I mean, they all go for the next bridge or the third one, but not the very first back bridge.
It might just be that he spawned in there a bit earlier, and it's about the same time, because honestly here, Joshua was going to have a more straight line of...
He might be going for a wider flank there.
He might actually be going for that hill over on the top, which is a very good position, by the way. It overlooks sea quite well, it can suppress the enemies that are going for this side of the map as well. But here's the thing, Joshua is all alone.
Yep, on the other side we've got Scrutiny Duck.
And Portugal is actually the first one to reach the sea flag as well, it seems.
But Titanex, I don't think he's going for the sea flag. I think
he's going for the flanks here. Yeah. He's securing the flanks. But Darkbine is going for the sea flag, and he did not get taken out, which means... Oh, Fink Squadron, what are you doing? Poltergeist is holding this flag now. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it seems to me like we have another round of giveaways coming up. Another one. Another one. Oh, Ethan Touchwood takes out Dark Arn. Yes! That's exactly what they needed. This is going to buy them the time they need to take this flag back. But right now, at the bottom of the screen, you can see some Furbot. Okay,
perfect first name.
That's an amazing name.
I love that. Please add me.
Now, guys, if you see your name on the bottom of the screen, you can win one of the trophies, which contains amazing prizes. All you have to do to be eligible to win one of these prizes is go to Warthunder.pro, click on the streams page, and be logged in with your in-game account. Now, you don't need a dog tag to win, but a dog tag can give you a 1.5 times multiplier on your chance to win one of the trophies.
Mike,
So
look
if
at
you want-
C. Look at C. Nobody's there. Titan Egg's been eliminated by Warthunder from across the river. C is completely free to capture, I think.
Hold on, what just happened? What did I miss?
There were 3 tanks that all got taken down. Mr. Salvatore got sniped by, I think by Spanicki from across the map. This is
I
not
think-
looking good.
Orange, I think, TM, is actually coming back here. They're finally
are.
demonstrating what they are.
And they're coming back strong. I mean, look at Ubaita's position. They've pushed well over. Oh, here comes Scrooge McDuck. He's about to have a surprise if he pushes too much forward.
Now Ubujiki can hold this very well.
Oh,
Scrooge
Ubaita
McDuck
made a
is going
mistake.
up. Oh no!
Turret ring.
This is not looking good, this is not looking good. Ubujiki is going to get taken out very, very soon. Scrooge McDuck
Yep.
and Sticky Sugar shooting it, and he is down, which means Cleric is in trouble now. Cleric is just in the open field here.
No.
Oh, Cleric is going to get taken out as well. Dark Iron coming from the side, shoots him in the side of the turret and takes him out.
Think made a huge mistake. I mean, they had a free capture circle. They took it, and then they just pushed forward with like 2.5 tanks. You can't do that.
It didn't
They
work
should have
out.
held
It
it.
did not work out for them. Honestly, they could have held it if Ubujiki didn't make that mistake, but making that mistake is now going to give Poltergeist free reign over the C flag. And the problem is, Dirtchopper can't even do anything about it because he's engaged with Impressive on the other side of the river, so he can't even cover his teammates here.
And there's something scary coming from Think, and that's 3 planes that have now just taken off, all got rockets on. That's potentially 3 dead tanks. And keep in mind that they still have 2 Oswins. And the BF-1 can very easily eliminate an Oswin from above.
True, but so can the Ostwind do eliminate the BF-109 now.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I'm actually impressed. Normally we see these teams holding the Ostwinds at the back of their spawn. But not Poltergeist, they're going with the Ostwin MVP offensive here. 2 Ostwinds, one in the capture zone, one behind this building here, holding off Bespeniki.
Just look at Dortrumb's position though, across the map, just sniping towards C point. Nothing to go against him.
He's in a very good position here though. First, there's way too many tanks over on the C flag, even if he takes like 1 or 2. Pretty much the entire team of Poltergeist is over here. Look at this. They don't even care. They don't care about your puny 85mm gun.
Oh, Ubaita's down, but so is Scrooge McDuck. That's 1 player less than C point. Here come the planes.
Now here's the thing. Poltergeist is down 2 players. Remember what I said. Remember what I said about the domino effect. The more players you lose, the more players you are going to lose. And this is happening right now.
Yep, Dortruber
Poltergeist
just
is down 2
basically...
players.
Yeah, Dortruber and Cleric just targeted the Ostwinds to give some clear path for the G6s. 1 by 1 they're falling, X-Titan is on fire.
Flybear's valiantly trying to shoot down the BF-109 here, but can he make it though? Titan X is on fire. He is on fire. Impressive has to support his teammates here.
They're still picking, the BF-19s are a bit choosy here, they want to go for the easy targets.
I think that's just distracting, to be honest. And look, it's working out. Bespeniki took this opportunity of the BF-19s distracting the Flybear and the Ostwind. This is now
Yep.
advancing, taking out the Ostwind. Which means BF-19s are going to have an easy time of taking out Impressive.
Ooh.
This is what Free Squad is all about. Look at this.
Quick and merciful. Complete elimination.
Silent but deadly.
Oh yeah.
And this Bespeniki now coming against Dark Arn. Dark Arn doesn't know where to face. He's getting a shot at from 3 sides. Anti-rockets miss. Oh!
There's still Ether though, he still has 2 rockets on, but who's he gonna pick? D-34 or the Panther F?
Dark Arn is down in a space of 2 minutes.
And now he
Poltergeist went
respawned
for
in the
5 tanks.
SM-79.
Oh my god, yep, they're going for elimination here. Poltergeist
Yep.
is down to 2 players now. 2 players. I think this is over. In the space of 2 minutes, Fink Squadron took this whole match around and showed us what 1 moment of not paying attention can do. It was all that Warthunder distracted Flybear in the Ostwind, which allowed Best Beniki to come around and just get the back rush going on.
Yep, this
And
one
now
looks
this
good.
is over.
I mean, unless Flybear can eliminate Chops and Ever and then take down Dartine before he gets the bombs off, and then somehow nope, there goes Impressive.
That would have worked if Impressive somehow drove a Mouse Tank or a T10M and just destroyed the entire enemy thing team. But right now, Flybear is the only one left alive, and he's in an aircraft. And, well...
You're not gonna cap with that.
Now, technically, the B49 could just go back to the base and rearm and get kills after kills after kills, but there's not enough time left in this match for him to do that. So, this game is over. He might just as well bail out.
Yep. I think he might, though, at least pull a Hammerhead here. Make a kill on Chops. It would be nice to see something great play in action. Here he comes, he's stalling out.
This actually makes me a bit sad for Dartanian, because he spawned in the SMP, but he's not able to drop his bombs on anything.
He can't. Chops just critted him right there. Telecontrol is gone. Flybear is out of the match.
Oh, Flybear, those are a lot of holes in your fuselage. You might want to put some duct tape on that. Oh, that's his flaps gone, and that's the ground. He is down.
Look at Ever now respawning the J87. Not like there's anything to bomb for them.
J87 MVP. Actually, the first time we see a J87 in this tournament so far, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's too slow. I think that's a problem of the J87.
It is too slow and too big. It does have a nice bump load, but it just doesn't quite work out. If any tank can shoot you down, pretty much. You're just a big flying target.
Although what's good is you do have those two 20 mils. So if you have to, an occasional head-on pass, I would pull it.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, this was the second game between Poltergeist and Fink's squadron. Poltergeist took the first win, and Fink just came back and is now even 1-1. You are watching Thunder League, and commentating for your pleasure are the Orange Doom, also known as the Orange Broom, also known as the Illuminati Confirmed, and myself, Mike Goes Boom. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. I am happy to be back. I mean, it was good having these 3 days of not having to commentate, of just having to, well, having the time to cherish New Year's and being able to get blackout drunk and having fun and resting my voice, but I was kind of aching to come back to sit here and to commentate Thunder League in my underwear.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, or if my math skills are still completely off, we are $67 away from 30,000 for the prize pool. What that means is we're unlocking the death match.
Indeed, now to all dog tag owners, you have already won the following things. First, of course, by buying the dog tag, you get access to the in-game challenges for getting some skins for a couple of vehicles. Pretty much 2 challenges per team. We have challenges for tanks and for aircraft. Now, if you complete all those challenges, you get access to the M24 Chaffee with ABCR rounds and the P51A Mustang. Those are 2 vehicles that you can't get, well, you can get otherwise, but it's easier to work for them yourself than to have to rely on giveaways here. Now, not only that, you also won for the 10,000 milestone. You gained new icons, titles, and decals for your profile avatar, for your tanks, for your everything. And I really like that decal. I've seen that before in game, and it looks amazing. Now, on 15k, we unlocked the E100 tournament, which is going on right now. The arcade version of the E100 tournament is open to all dog tag owners, and the top 150 players can get themselves a E100. But not only that, even if you don't make the top 150 players, you can still make the top 500, which is going to give you a trophy, which is going to contain either the RBT-5 or the Panther 5, the Russian premium version of the Panther. On top of that, we also unlocked the 20k milestone, which is a research points booster for 100%, which is going to be active throughout the whole of the playoffs. That's a lot of XP you can earn. It's basically just double XP for everyone.
Yeah,
well, not for everyone,
time,
just for dog tag owners.
Just for dog tag owners. It's going to be grind. If you want to get, top tier planes, tanks, that's the time to go for them. Slap a talisman to your favorite plane, buy a T-34-100, and you're golden for that T-10M.
Honestly, yeah, T-34-100, well, you can't really put a talisman on that, but a premium tank or aircraft, premium time, and a 100% research point booster. That's like 300% extra XP.
Yep.
That's a lot of XP.
That's a lot of XP. Or RP.
Like in a week, you can grind out an entire top tier line. Jets, top tier tanks, whatever you want to. So if you ever wanted to go for that Hawker Hunter or the MiG-17 or whatever you fancy, or you wanted to go for the Mouse or the Leopard or the M60 or whatever you really want to, now is the time.
Now, Mike, which one of these rewards are you actually most anticipating?
I'm actually really anticipating this deathmatch mode. I'm definitely going to do some videos on that. That sounds very, very interesting. Yeah. Now, I've seen on Reddit that a lot of people are hoping for the free colored smoke, which also looks pretty amazing, to be honest.
I just love that. 3 orange trails behind me as I'm seal clubbing in my...
you love everything orange.
In my MiG-17.
But yeah, if we do manage to get 50k, that's also going to be amazing. Every dog tag owner is going to get a free Panther T5 and a B497. So yeah, there's lots of good stuff coming up. Now, we are loading in on Berlin. A map that I love and I hate at the same time. Now, I used to have a lot of problems on this map. Every single time this map loaded up, I would just get a driver crash. AMD! Why? But that's all fixed now, and I can finally enjoy this map to the fullest. Now, tactics on this map are, well, what have we seen so far? Definitely teams seem to be going for C a lot. C is a very, very important flag on this map. If you can capture C, you can hold off the enemy spawn and overlook B as well. C flag on this map is kind of like B is on Poland. Now,
Mike, am I blind, or is Poltergeist basically rushing for A and B?
they are.
They're breaking all of the basic rules we've had so far. Yeah, we keep saying, you know, oh yeah, it's standard for A and C to get captured, and then there comes a team and just does everything in the opposite.
But this is actually very smart, you know why? Here's the thing, Fink Squadron is a very, very tactical team. They like to keep to their traditions, they like to go for caps and hold their caps. Now, if Poltergeist can deny them the standard tactics, it might just be that Fink is not going to be able to adapt. We've seen this in the first battle on Poland. Poltergeist went for the city and they actually won by holding the city.
Yeah,
Maybe they're going to
tickets.
save
Oh my god, that is slaughter. Dot and Jan just taking flyby, and then Sticky Sugar finishing off, and now Fumu finishing off Sticky Sugar. Oh my god. Fink are avenging each other. 2 tanks down for Fink and 3 vehicles eliminated for Poltergeist.
So far pretty evenly up, but Poltergeist have the cap advantage. They started ticket bleed at 230 mark for Fink Squadron. Fink now have about 10 minutes, well, less than 10 minutes left to contest one of these flags. But they are going strong. They're sending Best Paniki and Dirt Trouble over to the B flag. Now it's going to be hard to take that flag from the cold dead hand of Poltergeist, but it is definitely possible. It is definitely possible.
Yeah, they can do it.
Oh, Squishmat just got taken out by a Turi. This
That's
leaves
it.
Dark Arn alone here.
They need to push now. Best Panic and Dotrama can do it. I think C point is going to be very strong here because, you know, Uber Eats and Adatatas are going to have the houses to hide behind and just slowly push towards B. Because Poltergeist right now is basically stuck in spawn and in a triangle near B and A.
Indeed. Now, what I'm thinking is Ubojika here is just going to hold this flag and just try and intercept Poltergeist from the spawn to give his team some time and some relief to capture the B flag, but it might not work out. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it seems like we have another round of giveaways coming in! Zerba! What are you doing?
Unbelievable.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, in order to win in these giveaways, all you have to do is go to Warthunder.pro, go to the streams tab and be logged in with your in-game account. You do not have to have the stream running. You can pause the stream and go back to Twitch to chat with us, but you have to be logged in. Now you can win one of the following amazing prizes. We are giving away Silverline boosters, research points, 3 days of premium accounts, 1 golden eagles and 1 of the unique following vehicles. We have the B19 E7, which is a premium. We have the M24 Chaffee with ABCR runs and an awesome camo scheme, which is not a premium but is a rare tank. We have the P51A Mustang, which seems to be a premium. We have the Panther T5, which is a Russian premium version of the German Panther. And finally, we have the RBT5, which just... I don't even care if it's premium or not, I just want those rockets. the biggest rockets in War Thunder. 250 kilogram rocket, 250 kilograms of high explosive rocket propelled grenades.
Now Fink is trying to progress here, but Dark On is keeping Dortrab and Best Panicky pinned down. He's behind that hole of what appears to be a T-34-85.
Now, so far, nothing much has moved, really. Seems to be in more or less the same positions. Dark Iron is still holding the B flag very strong, and he's actually in a very strong positions. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're currently competing for the E100 in the tournament, take note of what Dark Iron is using here. Because this rack here is a perfect position to cap this flag and at the same time be completely held off. I actually had a match myself just a couple of, well, about half an hour ago, where I went onto the B flag here, on the single flag here on Berlin, held behind this rack of this T-34 here for the entirety of the match and won the game by myself. This is a very strong position, as long as Dark Iron can hold it. As long as he can hold it.
And don't forget there's Flybear behind him in a Tiger E. That's going to be a much tougher nut to crack. Fink needs to flag. I don't know why Uber Eats and El Tartarus are still not moving.
It seems like they're holding off against Scrooge McDuck here, but at the same time they're holding 2 tanks on 1.
Oh, Darkar and Flybear are about to meet the Romanian grocery store. It's coming in fast.
FOMO in the SM79B. Can he make a difference here? He definitely has to take these guys out. As long as Dark Arn and Flybear are on this capture zone, Fink is just held. They're just bound. They can't really do anything. Oh, FOMO going for this bombing run. Can he? Did he drop bombs?
Nope, he didn't. Not a single bomb dropped.
That might have been a bad approach, but this is going to cost Fink valuable time. Look at the points. Look at the points. Fink is down to a third of their points. They have to move now.
Flybear just taking Best Panicky.
Now,
it's now or never.
Coming back, but Dark Arn is going for the offensive here. He's Zerg rushing the Fink squadron, guys. Oh, Dark Arn just got taken out. There's a bomb on the Tiger E. Flybear, move! Flybear got taken
Look
out.
at that explosion! Oh my god, that water
gotta love those water effects.
splashed all over B point.
Gotta love those water effects. Now, this could be the turnaround for Fink. They have the advantage in terms of numbers. They can definitely win by eliminating Poltergeist here, but they now can beat the B flag, which means it's over.
Duck eats a bomb. That one hurt.
Flying grocery store for the win.
I think Fink might have this one.
They might. This is definitely turnaround. Not a minute too soon. Look at the points. If FOMO did miss those bombs, they might be losing right now. They might have lost right now. So FOMO is the MVP, but he is smoking quite heavily. What is he doing here? Stall fighting in an SM79B? That's not how you use the grocery store.
I don't actually know what he's doing. That's some weird evading skills there.
Well, he can't really do much against LA7, let's be honest here. The LA7 is always going to trump an SM79B.
Yeah, the guys are right.
Seems like, FOMO is down. That's one less bomber for Fink Squad. But it doesn't really matter because look at the point. Look at the scoreboards. Look at the team list. Poltergeist is down 3 players. And yet again, what did I tell you about the domino effect that is losing tanks in Thunder League? Lose 1 tank, that's 1 less teammate. Lose 2 tanks, that's 2 possible lines of flanking that you can't have anymore. The more tanks you lose, the more you expose your still alive tanks to also be taken out. It makes the job easier for the enemy.
I think Dark Arm made a mistake here. You know, he took out the LA7 with no bombs to engage a bomber that had no more bombs, and even if it was to return back to base, it would take him at least 2.5 minutes. He could have respawned in a tank, and he could have went back to assist his teammates. There are now 3 tanks.
But he can still go back to the airfield and respawn. Here's the thing: if you land your aircraft on the airfield and then J out, it doesn't count as death. So you can still respawn into another aircraft or into another tank.
That's true, but A point is right now open. There's nobody there. Mr. Salvatore is slowly making a move, but Poltergeist doesn't have enough force to make a counterattack.
The thing is, Poltergeist doesn't even have to worry about A right now. They have to worry about getting either C or B, and Fink Squadron is holding those 2 flags very, very strongly. Honestly, I don't think Poltergeist is going to win this one. This is looking way too bad. Fink just completely turned this whole thing around and is now holding them down.
Yeah, Uboit is waiting for them.
Now, Orange, a little bird told me that you are indeed a member of the Fink Squadron. Have
Maybe.
you ever witnessed any of these esports events in the TeamSpeak? Have you ever heard these guys play and chat and form tactics before?
Not yet, but I think the next match, which should be on the 5th of January, is going to be between Think and Verve. You know, the Thunder Cup champions. That's going to be an intense match. If I'm not mistaken, I might try to jump on TeamSpeak for that one and get a bit of a feeling, you know, how these guys communicate.
Now, I do know that you're not a big fan of tanks in Warthunder. You're more of an aircraft player. Do you think that getting these tactics in from your squadron mates is going to maybe turn you around and make you an awesome tanker? Are we going to see some tank footage from you?
You know, I've done my best to try to get some tank footage. It's just, I'm just bad. I'm genuinely bad. You know, I spawn in, I rush in, I get a kill, get 2 kills, and then I get eliminated. Usually by a Russian tank. That's
I know
it.
that feeling.
I'm out of there.
Especially tanks RB, you definitely have to have a sense for lanes of fire. It's less about, well, it's still about spotting your enemy, but at the same time you have to predict where your enemy might be on any map.
Yeah.
Now look at this battle here over on C. Fink Squadron with 3 tanks against Impressive in a single T-34. This is not looking for Impressive here.
Nope.
Now he's being backed up by Dark Arm, but at the same time, oh, well,
Nope.
never mind.
Scratch that.
Dark Arm takes a German 88mm shell to the face. That is not by definition of facial. Now, Poltergeist is down to 2 tanks. This is not looking good.
Nope.
As I
think
said,
it might be over.
Domino effect. Domino effect. Poltergeist is going to get eliminated before this match is over. Now, ladies and
Mr.
gentlemen.
Salvatore could somehow go for B and kill Dart and Jan, then maybe they could have a chance, but
It's not going to matter. He's not even going to make it in time before the... Oh, well. Never mind, he's just getting it as well.
Impressive. We're down to 7 points. Yep, over.
Oh, the point just got over. Can Warthunder take out Impressive before the game runs out? And Impressive is down. And the game is over. Ladies and gentlemen, this is 2-1 for Fink Squadron against Poltergeist. If you just tuned in, well, you missed out. You definitely missed out. In the first battle, Poltergeist did win against Fink Squadron on Poland, but Fink Squadron did not sit out on that. They are now coming back strong, finally showing us what the squadron is all about. By the way, hi, welcome to Thunder League. You're listening to the amazing sexy voices of the Orange Doom and myself, Mike Goes Boom. Yes, our names rhyme. Yes, we have a secret busted song which is called the Orange Boom. Don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it.
Just relax and enjoy the show. What was that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, honestly, what are your predictions for this? Orange, do you think that Poltergeist can turn this match around, or this is going to be the end of Poltergeist?
I mean, after what I saw on Poland, they do have the chances. You know, I think Think is still a bit weary. You know, a bit too much to drink from New Year's potential. You know, so if Poltergeist picks the right map, plays the right tactics, they could still have it.
The problem is the pressure is definitely on Poltergeist because they have much more to lose than Think. If Think Squadron loses this game, it doesn't really care. They don't really.
No matter what Think does, they're still in the tournament. If Poltergeist loses and Cube wins, then they're out.
Not quite yet. Cube might still lose in the last game, but yeah, it's going to put a lot of pressure on Poltergeist.
Yep.
They cannot afford to lose the next couple of games, or they're not even going to make it to the playoffs. Now let me quickly update our prize pool. Yes, we are at $29,946, which means we are $54 away of unlocking the deathmatch game mode. All for dog tag owners. Now, how can we increase this prize pool? Very easy. Just buy a dog tag if you haven't already. Now, don't think that dog tag is just donating money to this prize pool. No, you get a number of amazing stuff back. So far, every dog tag owner got access to esports skins challenges, and potentially unlocking yourselves the M24 Chevy and the P51A Mustang. You also got decals and titles coming in. Actually, they already came out. You also got unlimited access to the E100 tournament, which is going on right now. The arcade version of the E100 tournament is going on right now, which means you have the chance of getting yourself a mighty, mighty German piece of engineering. And you've also already unlocked the research point booster. The 100 research point booster for the entirety of the playoffs, which start at the end of this month. Probably around the 20th. We don't know just yet. It might change around. But definitely, this is the best time ever for getting a dog tag. There's just a lot of stuff that you can get back.
Now, Poltergeist has chosen the map. It's going to be Normandy, which will be interesting. The team, again, that starts on the east is not going to have an airfield to land on, but a carrier, which tends to end in a bit of a blow.
I think we've seen one of these esports teams players actually landing an LA7 on a carrier, if I'm not mistaken.
It is possible. Hell, I think one of the teams landed an SM79 there.
I think it was, yeah. I think it was.
So, everything we say usually gets proven wrong by one of the players, so don't take us seriously.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are on the possibly last battle of today. Normandy. It is currently 2-1 Fink versus Poltergeist. Fink only has to win this one match, and, well, this is going to be to put Poltergeist in a very, very, very bad position.
Let's see if Fink is going to play with the aircraft again. A bit less aggressive, it appears.
Indeed, now Normandy. What are the stats on Normandy? Still very linear flags, but we've seen some counteraction going on. It is all about, well, holding your home flag on the east side. That is the C flag up on the hill, which also gives a very good overview over the entire southern flank. And on the western side, we have the B flag, which is on the beach, which is very easy to defend. But at the same time, it's also kind of easy for your enemy to take this B flag and completely shut you out. And right in the middle, we have the Normandy village, which, well, there are lots of tight city streets, and we have an A flag in the middle, which is kind of just open in the middle of a plaza. Not very much in terms of cover. It's very hard to take this flag out.
Now, both teams only have 6 players in the game at the moment, so I guess they're waiting for each other to see what tactics and tanks are being used. Best Panicky slowly pushing forward there. Oh, but just took down Darkon.
Now this is interesting. Fink Squadron is actually going with a beach flank here. Look at this.
Yeah.
Ubujik and Tartarus are. It seems like they're going for B. They're just completely ignoring the A flag here.
Yeah, and there's only stick of sugar in there.
Oh, Darth Onion trying to weave his way around these bearish Baroon cables.
Oh, Boots is gonna have a shot here at the Ostwind. Takes him in the back. He's on fire.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it seems like Zerba Claus is back at it yet again. Down on the bottom of the screen, you have some names coming up. Those names are the winners of this giveaway. Now, if you're asking yourself how you can win in these giveaways, all you have to do is go to Warthunder.pro, go to the Streams tab, and log in with your in-game account. You just have to have the team running. Don't worry about it. Just go back to Twitch. But keep the tab open, and you can win one of the following amazing prizes. We have Silverline boosters, research points, 3 days of premium account, 100 golden eagles, B49 E7s, M24 Chevys, P51A Mustangs, Panther T5s, and RBT5s. Orange, I should make a rap about this.
You
Actually,
should.
No, I'm a white guy.
I'd listen to that. Everybody
Yo,
can
I'm
rap.
telling you, this mixtape is pure fire.
Look at the situation here. Think is now capturing B. U-Boy is alone. I mean, he's all alone here against Darkon. As long as he keeps alive, those tickets are going to bleed slowly.
Here's the thing. Fink Ubujik here is in a very different advantage because he's in the low ground and has a lot of cover. If Dark Arn wants to decap this flag, he has to come out in front of the gun of Ubujika, which is just going to be a guaranteed one-shot kill.
Yeah,
Dark Arn by himself is not going to be able to take Ubujika down.
And it's a T-44 versus a T-34.
Oh, but look at this air battle here. Kopfschrott in the BF-19G versus Flybear, also in the BF-19G6. Just beautiful display of air battles here. This is what we like to see. Look at this. Oh, Kopfschrott has his sights on Flybear, or does he? No, it seems like Flybear is running away from Kopfschrott here.
Ooh, now Uboitsa and Dark Arn have just changed positions. They're dancing in a circle. It's the Normandy Waltz.
We should put the what's it called? The
Blue
Plum
Danube.
Fairy, the Blue Danube, the Plum Fairy dance. Just some classical music here.
Yeah.
Oh! Just not gonna go for Dark Arn. Oh, he might not have the gun depression. He might not have the gun depression.
He might not. Here comes Uboitsa.
Oh, Aubergine takes a shot. No damage taken. Dark Arn is on fire, which is going to set him, well, disable him for a couple of seconds here.
Oh, Uboitsa has hit the rocks there.
Now Ubujik has the advantage here, as long as he angles his turret and lures Dark Arn into shooting his turret.
Yep.
Yeah. Bounced off, but he did not set him on fire.
No,
Here's
he
the
hit the
thing.
transmission.
Dark Arn is in a very bad position here because he can't really get his gun down, but at the same time, that engine is just a buffer. As long as, in the position he is, Ubujik pretty much can't take out Dark Arn's crew, and he just took a shot to the turret ring, which, well, is just going to disable the Ubujika for a couple of seconds as well. This is just a dance. These guys are just dancing around. Dark Arn just repaired his transmission and his end, and he's now able to move again. But Ubujika is coming from behind. Oh no, Dark Arn, watch out! Oh, that was lucky. That was a lucky bounce.
Still anyone's game at B point. But oh, look at that. Sticky Sugar's coming in. Impressive. 2 tanks are coming for Ubujika.
Ubujika is in trouble here, but here's the thing. It doesn't really matter. Look at the points. Just look at the points.
Yep.
Poltergeist is already down to half of their points, and Phoenix Squadron hasn't really even lost a single vehicle so far.
Nope, they're still alive.
Oh no, Flybear just got taken out, which means Flybear is out of this game.
Oh, Dark Arn from behind. Ubujika is out.
Finally, Ubujika now the first death on Phoenix Squadron. In the meantime, Poltergeist is already down a player, and the rest of the players are not looking too good either. They're running out of respawns here.
Nope, look at A point, it's completely open there. Here comes Chop Strotter strafing Titan. Oh, takes him down.
I think this is it, to be honest. Orange, I think this is it.
Yeah.
Even if Fink doesn't win it by points, they're going to win it by elimination here. Poltergeist do not have the numbers left. They cannot afford to lose any more tanks. They just can't.
Impressive, just limited Ether though. That's second tank out for Think.
Impressive indeed. He's staying true to his name, but still, look at the points. Now, Poltergeist is down already 1 player. Flybear is out, and every single one of the other players they have on their team also wasted their respawn, which means every single tank that's now taken down by Think Squadron is going to be out of the game. Poltergeist cannot afford to lose any single guy. They just can't.
They need to basically eliminate the rest of the Think members or go for the cap.
It was going to be very hard.
I mean, now Cleric and Best Panic are in a pretty bad position here because Scrooge is coming from behind, but they have the time. That's the thing. They have the points, and they've got Chop Strotter and the SN79 coming in. They've got Dart Anan. They have the advantages.
Now Cleric is trying to side scrape against this building here, but Scrooge Medak trying to use a machine gun through the window. He might actually be able to shoot for the window there.
I think he might.
He's trying to scout out with a machine gun fire, but I don't think it's going through. Yep, that's what he's trying to do. There's too much obstruction in the way.
Artist truck just took his left track down.
That was artillery strike, which means Cleric actually has a shot at him. It's kind of just a stalemate here.
Yeah, they're just not taking the chances. There's Panicky taking Mr. Salvatore.
Orange, are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Oh yeah, the grocery store's coming in.
The flying grocery store is back! And Poltergeist have nothing to counter it, which means... Oh, Poltergeist. Oh, Poltergeist.
This
you
is
can
not
run.
looking good. Best
You
panic
can
just to
run.
Mr. Salvatore. This is... No, look at that. Sticky Sugar. I don't think he's dropping them again. He's being cautious. He's being very cautious. I think he's just taking the time. He's just like, nah, it's a simple game. We'll take our time. Wait, next match.
I think they're playing with the food again.
Yep.
We saw this before. They played with the Kai Victory, and they seem to be playing a little bit with Poltergeist here. Not to the same extent, of course, but still. I think it just is the superior squadron. They are very, very strong. But Poltergeist has actually been impressing us. I gotta say, I'm very, very impressed with Poltergeist and that first match on Poland.
They performed very well, yeah. Again, Chop's just passing by. No bombs dropped. I think he might not bomb a single... He might not drop a single bomb.
I think what he's doing is trying to play the psychological game, because once he flies over, the guys from Poltergeist are going to be looking up in the sky, which means they're not going to pay attention to the guys up front.
Look at him,
Shot.
he's at 50 meters. Surely he's not going to bomb from here. Oh my...
Oh, drops a bomb on Sticky Sugar. Sticky Sugar might be able to move away, and yes, he did it. He did it. There's one bomb wasted, but still, they just have the advantage here. They just have the numbers advantage. Poltergeist is running out of tanks.
Uber Eats is the first one for thing to be out completely.
I just love how this Romanian grocery store is just flying around.
It's
not
so
a care in
slow,
the world.
leisurely, nobody around. Here comes down for Sticky Sugar, hits him, and there's some damage there, but not serious.
I think he hit the building. I think he hit the building with those rockets. And of course, the rockets are not going to go through.
Yeah, left track, turret ring, and the engine, about 3 crew members. Not bad. Sticky Sugar is going to be in bad position there.
Oh, the flying grocery store takes out Titan. Poltergeist is now down to 3 players. In the meantime, Dark Alien is going for the Bearish Balloons, and Poltergeist is now down to 2 players. Oh, but Alien crashed. Oh, just look at these explosions.
Yeah, I think he's now pushing A point.
Welcome to Michael Bay Simulator 2016. Oh, this is not looking good. Now, Fink Squadron did actually lose 2 players. Ubojika and either Tatras are both down, but Poltergeist only has 2 players left.
Yep.
All Fink has to do is just go for the Zag Rush.
Yeah, the Dark Anyan just spawned into the second SM-79. Fink is most definitely playing with the food.
Oh, it seems like some people got some amazing stuff. I've already seen an RBT5 being won, and Daily Adventures got to be BF109. So, Daily Adventures, congratulations. You just got shouted out on the stream. Now, kind of a stalemate going on still. I think it's kind of just playing. I mean, honestly, they can just rush in. They can just rush in.
They could have very easily just completely annihilated them. They're now capturing A point. I mean, come on. There's 2 tanks left, and you're capturing.
Orange, we have a second grocery store.
Yep.
Darth Anian, famous Star Wars player. What? No. He's now coming in and, well, not just a race to who can get the kills here. Is it going to be the tanks, or is it going to be the aircraft? Clary just took out Sticky Sugar, which means Impressive is now the only player left alive on Poltergeist. Oh. Impressive, impressive. You have been very impressive so far, I gotta give you that, but yeah, you better ride your mill, mate. You better ride your will.
Everything comes to an end. Chop's just landed on the carrier.
Ladies and gentlemen, Poltergeist is out. This is hard for them. This is hard for them. They can now not afford to lose any more games. Now, I think these guys are going to be very, very... They're going to pay a lot of attention to the game between Cube and Dynamite later on, because...
Yep, and they're gonna hope very well that Dynamite wins it.
If Cube wins the next match, Poltergeist is 1 step closer to get kicked out of the tournament. Remember, only the top 8 teams are going to go to the playoffs, which means, at the moment, well, Archiviters is out. Let's be honest here. In order for Archiviters to stay in this tournament, they would have to win 3 games, but they only have 1 game left, so... Sorry, Arkai, you're out. Now it's going to be down to either Poltergeist or Cube to see who can fight for the 8th place and who can get into the playoffs. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you just tuned in, you missed the match between Fink Squadron and Poltergeist. Fink took the 3-1 win, giving them another 3 points, and if I am not mistaken, tying them with Dislike at the moment. Yes. They might now be tied for second place with Dislike, although I think Dislike does have the slight advantage. But still, they're in a very, very good... No, Fink is actually in the second place. Yes.
Yep.
They are now in a very, very, very good place here. But do not worry. We have many more games coming up. The next game is going to be Arcade versus GOF. And honestly, it's an all-out game. Arcade so far has been very, very strong, but we've also seen them fail very hard. They've lost against Fink Squadron the last time I saw them play.
Yeah, that was it was a hard game. It was nerve-wracking. It was going on for 5 matches. The last one, Berlin, seconds away. 2 tanks left on both teams, and it was nerve-wracking. Absolutely nerve-wracking.
And don't forget, GF might not be quite as strong as Fink Squadron just yet, but they are also a very, very strong team. So the next battle is going to be down to the teeth. So do stay tuned for that. Now, our current prize pool is at $29,956, which means we are less than $50 away of unlocking the deathmatch tournament. And I'm really hoping that we might still achieve this tournament, maybe even during the next battle. Arcade vs GF, we might still reach it during the next battle. Now, don't forget, if you want to take part in the giveaways, you have to be logged into Warthunder.pro, go to the streams page and be logged in with your in-game account. You don't need to watch the stream, you can do whatever you want, but you have to be logged in. Now, next match is going to be commentated by the Orange Tomb and Sean, which is going to replace me, basically. I'm going to be back for you in the third match. So, stay tuned. Arcade vs GF, starting in about 10 minutes.
Assuming control. Hey guys, how's it going? I guess some of you might be. I guess some of you might be recognizing that reference. Well, if you don't, it doesn't matter. We're going to be seeing you soon after a break. Stay tuned.